Hi guys, this is Diane Hogarth here, Millionaire Mom, and today I'm interviewing the one and only lovely, great Valerie Fishcher because I'd like to introduce you to her, guys, because she's going to teach us how to make sales online without spending much money at all. So tell us about yourself, Valerie. Last year, you grew in such a short space of time. Could you tell us a bit more about how you got from zero to hero?
Okay, yes, I love that. Zero to hero. So last year, I'm really glad that you said that because it wasn't just zero. I was below zero when I lost that job. You know, I lost the job in the start of the pandemic, and then early. So it was in the beginning, and like you can imagine, I was so anxious, I was so scared. But then my friends, my network started asking for my help. They were like, "Hey Val, we are online business owners, we are real estate sellers, we are insurance agents. We don't know how to sell online. They have no idea at all on how they can transition their businesses online." So I actually started giving free trainings. I gave free trainings to friends. So I said on Facebook, I said, you know what? A lot of people are asking for this. I'm gonna set a Zoom meeting. If you're available, it's on Saturday. This is what I'm going to talk about. So initially, I discussed Facebook. So the anatomy of Facebook, and then the word got out immediately. And each of those individuals that I hosted, the first time, I think it was only about 40 of my friends and their friends. So, just really my network. Each of those individuals realized the value of what I can share. And then they started getting me, outside of my network. So I think, if I remember correctly, that was about 2 weeks of giving trainings for free. And that's one of the things. So when I said marketing and getting sales without spending money, first is the giving for free. You know why? The power of reciprocity. Because I gave something for free, the people around me, without really meaning to, felt indebted to me because I gave so much. It was 2.5 hours of free, valuable training. And I wasn't even expecting I will make a business out of it. And word got around. They referred me to friends and to other. A friend of mine asked me. He said, "You're doing trainings for groups," and then he asked me, "Do you know of someone like a trainer like you who can help us, a motivational speaker?" I said, "This is the budget." Because live trainers are really expensive pre-pandemic. And so he said, "I don't have a budget, and I don't think those people know digital marketing anyway." And so I said, "You know what? I can do it for you. You want me to do it for you?" And it was the beginning of my paid trainings. So 2 weeks after I did my first free training, immediately I got paid. And last year, at the start of my first year in business, I was able to book 190 free, no, not free, paid virtual trainings. That's 190 paid trainings because of that. And again, I did not spend a lot. The first really was the power of reciprocity, because people, especially when people feel that you are sincere in helping, in wanting to help, they will feel that, they will realize that, and that your intention is to empower people. And that became my intention, because prior to the pandemic, even I'm also one of the co-founders of an e-commerce site here. Being an owner of a maker artisan, we make handmade products. I felt I felt the same, I was in the same boat with them. So, that's why I was able to really speak the language, because I knew what we were all going through, and they know that I know. So it was, it was a common language that we speak. And so that's one, the power of reciprocity. It is unbelievably powerful. Unbelievably
Is this
powerful.
on Facebook? Is it in a group? Is it on a Facebook page? Where is it?
Initially, it was just on my profile. So before, when I started my business, I only had 1,200 friends.
Mm-hmm.
That was how I started. And from the 1,200 friends, I think I now have around 3,000. People just kept on, adding me to Facebook. So that's one, the power of reciprocity. And then another thing is to work with teams. That's also what made it work for me. As a coach, consultant, trainer, many coaches start with one-on-one, but that's a crawl. You have to get one client at a time. But when you do one to many, whether you are for example, you sell flowers, you sell bread, like online sellers, or you sell insurance, or you sell real estate, it doesn't matter the business. But if you tap organizations, I don't know if you have groups like the Lions Club, the Rotary, even associations like BNI, or I did a training for an association of jewelers, an association of craft makers. So even from there, immediately my network grew exponentially. Because each of those, that group, for example, the jewelers, each of them, they're business owners. So they were actually all potential clients. Even the real estate brokers, as a group. So I did chapters, a chapter of broker groups. And each of them is a seller. Each of them manages a team. So now, because I did that, they get, I have the opportunity to do the trainings for their team alone. So work with teams, work with groups, organizations, associations. That also another reason why it's networking. That's immediate network for you.
So BNI is like a weekly meeting, isn't it, for
Yes.
business owners? So if you haven't got, you can go, is it to 1 or 2 or 3 for free or something like that?
Yes.
Then you have to join.
Yes. So I attended I think I attended twice, and they gave me a 5-minute window.
It. Yeah.
Yes, he gave me a 5-minute window, and you can do so much with 5 minutes as long as you give full value. Don't be like introduce yourself and build yourself up. Just give the value that you think they will need.
This is a really good thing, because you can get free if you go online and put business meetups. There are local meetups for free online. So how would you, we're going off at a tangent, but how would you introduce, or how would you advise somebody to pitch themselves? So could you give us a good example of your pitch?
Okay. So what I think they should do first is to do research. So even before you introduce yourself or offer your services to a particular person, you have to do background check. Mm-hmm. Have to know what they need. So for example, there is a group, association of makers in the Visayas region, in the somewhere in the province, and I follow them on Facebook, follow their page, and then I realized, they still need to do, to know how to navigate Facebook. So I messaged the owner of the page, and I said, "Hi, I'm Valerie. I do trainings. the pitch of new online business owners. So that's my pitch. New online business owners hire me to increase revenue with brain science selling, with brain-based marketing strategies. And then they got back to me saying, hi, thank you so much. We actually need digital strategies because, you know, that I knew that that's what they needed. So if you know that they need, you know, a particular item, a product, a service, you have to know first. You have to know because that's
right.
where,
So yes, so I have who, do, what, how.
yes, it's not a cold DM. For me, it doesn't work. It has to also really be sincere. You have to come from a place of sincerity, really a place of help.
So I would say I help entrepreneurs get sales in 3 easy steps on Facebook, wouldn't I?
Yes, or internet marketing, or I help business owners increase awareness of their products by helping them sell their products. If you're an affiliate marketer, for example, because what you help them with is awareness and sales. You are a magnifier of their sales, for example, if you're an affiliate marketer.
That's a really good increase awareness of branding. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yes.
And help fulfill your sales potential.
Yes.
I like that. I say I'm really good with words. Fulfill sales potential. This is brilliant. So, do you still believe in Facebook ads?
Yes. Although I don't spend a lot on it. Why? Because I combine it again with my brain-based strategy. So for example, okay, Facebook ads, when you go on your business manager, it asks you an objective. So your objectives will either be awareness, consideration, or conversion, right?
Yeah.
So first is you have to be aware of where you are as a business. You can't just go direct to conversion if people don't know you yet, if they're not aware of you yet. There's a journey that we have to follow. So know, like, and trust. Because some gurus say Facebook ad, go direct to conversion, etc. It doesn't work that way if they don't know you yet. Yet. It has to take between 7 to 12, okay, 7 to 12, what do you call that? They have to see you 7 to 12 times before actually buying from you. So the Facebook ads help with that, help to get you to the 7 or the 12. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And when you do Facebook ads, I totally believe in videos. Many reasons. When you do videos, or as an ad, it lessens the number of times. So I said 7 to 12, but with video, they only need to see you 5 times. Okay, so it is easier to trust. It's easier to get their trust.
What would you say on this video?
It really depends on the product or service that you are selling. And you have to make sure that you capture their attention within the first 3 seconds.
So give us a good example of a video ad.
So for example, any one of you out there need sales? So that's my 3 seconds. And then, because that's really the results that I am selling. I don't sell the product, I sell the result, and the result is getting sales. So any one of you want revenue, or is anyone looking for clients? Because that can also be one for lead generation. So it's a question. Or you can also do attention business owners so that they pre-qualify themselves. Attention business owners, attention copywriters, attention, whoever it is that you're marketing to, parents, attention, whoever wants to, get fit.
So for instance, if you've got an affiliate marketing product that helps them get sales, what would be inside your video ad?
That if you have a product that help them get sales?
Yes.
has to be 15 seconds. And then in the first 3, sell the result.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the sell the result, then you go to the product. Okay, do you go to the product? And don't ever forget the call to action. Don't ever forget the call to action. Why? Our brain is like a GPS system. You have to input a destination. You have to tell people what to do. Because
So,
if, you know,
for instance, if you've got, say, Builderall, which has got all these brand new tools that just wow everything, and I just learnt the mailing box and it goes straight into someone's inbox without going to promotions. So that's one of the new things that's out, because it was hard to get into someone's inbox without buying a separate product. So for example, you could say, who do you want to get your emails in someone's inbox and get sales? How would you do that, for example?
To get the emails?
Yeah.
Are you tired of for example, are you tired of bouncing emails?
Or getting unopened, getting your, are you tired of trying to get your emails open?
Yes. You can do like that. Or do you need tools? Do you need new tools? Yes, because Builderall has a lot of tools. You need tools to build your business.
Oh yeah, so you don't need do you need the new cutting edge tools to build your business? Click the button below and find out how. It needn't be that long.
Yes, or the top secret of the top secret. Want to know the top secret? Or you can just say top secret, the top secret of great marketers or great business owners. And then the top secret is the Builderall, because I mean, you know, people who use Builderall become millionaires, or the top secret of new millionaires.
That's true, because so with a Facebook ad, you would put that on, and then your target market would be business owners between the ages of 25 and 65. And then would you put, I know tier 1, which is England, USA, or the English speaking countries. Isn't that dearer than the Taiwan, Singapore, Indonesia?
I would say, okay, so demographics is important when you're selling a product that is locally available. So that's good. But for digital, I think, okay, so the thing with digital is you have to, when you create your targeting, when you create your ad with, you know, the demographics, the age, the location, the interests, you have to imagine one person. Okay, so you have to imagine one person, and this person, what is his or her pain? What does she dream about? What does he or she, you know, what keeps them up at night? What makes them happy? What are their desires? So with that one person, so say for example, a business owner who is maybe, okay, you're targeting for Builderall, maybe I would say, and this is where brain science selling comes in, you have to understand where they're coming from, their behavior. I would say that the Builderall will be appreciated by the younger market. Why? Because they understand the tools. They understand automation. So maybe you can put it in the 25 to 35 years old. Okay, so from there, it doesn't, now it will not matter the location. Then you can say, what are their interests? Their interest is social media, Facebook, business, entrepreneurship. What else? Do they have, for example, or do they have a family already? You can say parenting, because that way they will probably, you know, think about the future of their kids. So if you go that way, 25 to 35, thinking about the future of their kids, what are they going to be interested in then? Then you can add parenting as an interest. And then you go deeper and deeper into who your target market is. That's
brilliant.
That's how you do Facebook. Even I also have, in one of my courses, I use the dopamine concept. Okay, so dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is released when when we feel rewarded, or when we're happy. So you can also example life events. On Facebook, we have a targeting called life events.
Yeah.
Not sure if, yes, life events, right? So you can craft your message. For example, you're a flower shop. Okay, you're a flower shop, or you are a clothing line. You can target your message according to life events. So say anniversary, birthday. People put their job anniversary there. And then when you say your birthday is coming up soon, don't you think it's time? Or don't you think you deserve a new set of clothes? Or don't you think it's, you're having your anniversary soon, you have to give your wife flowers? And then you target that guy. You don't target for flowers, you don't target the girls, you target the guys. And then you click
amazing
anniversary.
You've got some really good snippets. Tell me more about Twitter, because you said you got some tips on Twitter.
Okay, so Twitter, I use Twitter. I'm everywhere. I use Twitter for visibility and PR. Okay, visibility and PR. What does this mean? I've only been in the business for 16 months, but I have been featured 4 times in Thrive Global. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but Thrive Global is a magazine managed by the team of Ariana Huffington. I have been in industry leaders, marketing in Asia, etc., like a lot, podcasts. When I put myself out there, okay, so I started with Twitter. On Twitter, you find hashtags. The 2 hashtags that you have to be on the lookout for is hashtag journo request, JOURNO request, and PR request. These 2 hashtags are what reporters, writers, publicists use when they are looking for people that they want to interview. Okay, so every morning, I started in April. Every morning, as soon as I woke, because we're on the opposite side. So it's morning for me and then night time for them. So it's like they collated all of the requests for the day, and then they post it on Twitter. So you can check it out. Hashtag journal request and PR request. Okay, so I check, and then I fill out a form, because that's what they will ask you to do for things that are relevant to me, my brand story, and my business. So first is that the journal request. Another fabulous resource for Twitter is the Twitter handle HARO, HARO, which stands for Help a Reporter Out. Help a Reporter Out mostly, okay, because you have global viewers, like right now, you have international viewers. So HARO is very effective when you are in the UK, when you're in Europe, and in the US. A lot of reporters use that. There is also for Asia and for Australia, your counterpart for HARO is Source Bottle. A Source Bottle is another one that you can check out. I was able to get a TV interview using Source Bottle. So that's my strategy. So that's how I use that particular platform. I don't believe, okay, business owners, you don't have to be in all of the platforms. I am there because I use it for different ways. I use it for, like what I said, visibility and PR in Twitter, Facebook for my local clients, LinkedIn for my international clients. Instagram really is for my clients who are not on Facebook. So I use Instagram also for my Changemaker show, for my podcast. So I use Instagram. And then TikTok, I don't grow TikTok. Okay, I just use it as a platform to create videos, which I repost in my other platform. So it really is, identifying the use of each of the platform if it makes sense for you. If it doesn't make sense for you in your business, you don't have to be there.
So if you make a video on TikTok, you can actually, is there a share button to Facebook? Is there a share button to Instagram? How does it work? Because I'm quite new to TikTok.
Yes, you can. And then it will also be saved on your phone. So when you save it on your phone, then you can repost.
Cool. Can you actually post it to YouTube as well, you know?
Yes, you can. Although, because of the popularity of TikTok, YouTube has also, I think it's on beta mode. It's called Shorties. So they are also now pushing short form video content.
Yeah, hashtag shorts. Yeah.
So
but that's good to know. So you can do a video on your phone, and then you can share it to different platforms.
Yes.
And because that's the way to go, isn't it?
Use it for when I was in the US June, July.
Sorry, you froze a bit then. What did you say?
Sorry, when I was in the US, I had Instagram Reels. Here in the Philippines, it's not allowed. So I repost my TikTok content to Instagram Reels. So that's another, whatever it is that you produce, the content that you produce, always think about repurposing. So for example, the Changemakers podcast, how do I repurpose that? I repurpose it as an audiogram that I post on Twitter, on Instagram. So I have a video, a photo with an audiogram. So that's reposted. I pick up quotes from my guests that I post on Facebook, that I post on LinkedIn. Same with video. So same with TikTok. I even did a TikTok series that I posted on LinkedIn. So, that's an experiment. If you're brave enough to experiment on LinkedIn, go ahead.
So, those viral videos, do you actually know, for instance, if it's a viral video, can you repurpose that viral video and put your own messages on them and repurpose it and say, put your own logo on and stuff? Do you know anything about that?
No, if it's somebody else's video, you can't brand it. You can repost it, yes.
Yeah.
But you can't put you can't put your branding on it.
The only ones I like are those dance ones. I get the ones where the gorgeous hunk's going, but you're amazing. And he's looking at you in your eyes, and you're going, woof. You could watch them for hours. So let's finish it off then. What's one thing that you tell your younger self?
Okay, my younger self, when I was just starting my business, I would say, which I eventually did actually, was to really start your Facebook page. There's many reasons why. Some business people prefer to use their personal profiles, which I use my personal profile. But you have to remember that when you use your personal profile, you're only limited to 5,000 friends. Yes, people can follow you, you can activate the follow button, but you cannot create ads. You cannot expand your network, expand your influence to more than the 5,000 people in your friend list. You can't advertise, and does not have insights.
True.
I think I got this. Yeah, so you don't know who is following you. You don't know their age. You don't know where what do you call this? A business page. You have access to all of this, and then you can calibrate. calibrate your marketing strategy, calibrate your communication. When I was starting, I thought, because it was, my business is digital marketing, I thought that my market was going to be the millennials, the younger ones, the digital natives. So my brand colors were pastel, pink, baby blue, the yellow, the light yellow, those were my brand colors. But then when I checked my insights on my Facebook page, I found out that the ones who are following me are 35 older. When I was starting, I thought that my brand colors were pastel, the
That's
pink,
right. Yeah.
right? The millennial pink, the baby blue, the light yellows, because I thought that my market was the digital natives. They were the ones who grew up with digital. They were the ones who grew up with Facebook, so they would understand me better. But when I checked my insights, so on your Facebook page, there's insights. Go check on people, and on people you will see their age and where they come from, the cities and the countries. When I checked that, I found out that my followers, those who engage with my content, are between 35 to 45. That's the bulk of it. And then I'm like, why is my communication for the younger market when in fact it's them? So I shifted my messaging to really serve them, because these are the people who knows nothing about Facebook. They are the ones who needed me to hold their hands. And that's how I position myself now. It's for people like me who, age maybe around the same age as me,
Yeah.
who is just learning Facebook, who is just learning Instagram, because we didn't grow up with that. And that's how I became, who I am to them. Because I really check my insights. I really try to understand the people who follow me and engage with my content.
So it's not a blind, let's just post anything. You have to have a business mind and follow the insights, because you can do that on Instagram as well, can't you? Get all the insights and what your followers are doing, how many new ones you've got and what growth you get. So that's what I've come away from. You have to how can I improve my overall space so that I'm getting in more people's faces? How can I broaden my outreach? That's what I've come across. That's what my biggest takeout for that is from this conversation, as well as the Facebook ads. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, Valerie.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope I was able to give a lot of value to your community.
Yes, I'm sure you did. If you have any questions for Valerie, or you want to comment and say hello, just comment below, like and subscribe. And she's given so much value. Just share this video too. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.